Hey, welcome back everybody. We are doing another tutorial video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to add in a trade NPC for a Pacific mod. So in the last video, I put in FFAA mod. So what we're going to do is we're going to add two traders. One's going to be for the gear and the outfits and everything, and the other's going to be for the weapons. Now the vehicles, I'm going to just leave like they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up, I created a whole different mission so that way I don't have to worry about it. So we're going to pretty much go into the arsenal. Nothing needs to be changed in the um, Exile arsenal, so we're going to leave that all there. We're going to scroll all the way down until we hit to the trade people. All right, what we're going to do, so I already done it. So under class community items, this is like an NPC. So this guy is strictly the uniforms, hats, everything, bags, and the second one is the weapons and ammo. And because of all the prices that are up there, these will all automatically be there. And there was one thing that I swear it said was in there twice. So I might have to figure out what it is again. So right now I'm not going to worry about it. So now that them are done, and like I said, I've already took them out of here. I've already took them out of all the other ones. So there's no duplicates or nothing. I just went ahead and copied the one mission, remade a new mission, and renamed it, and now I did this. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to copy pretty much the whole folder items, and then we're going to go into where your Arma. Go in, well, see, mine's under documents, Arma 3, and then missions, and then I created a mission right here. And because I already started one, we're just going to delete this one. And then we're going to paste it all in there. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to open up Arma. Alright, now we're in Arma, so we go into Editor, go into Tanoa, whatever. Alright, now we're going to go up to Open, and we're going to look for our mission, which is right here, and we're going to tell it to open. Alright, see, this is where it says this member's already. So I'm going to write that down so I know where it's at. Because if it's already there, oh, it's under the arsenal. Okay, so FFAA mag C100. All right, because that's showing in there twice. So okay, so close that one, close that one. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to play scenario. We're going to see if the other people are showing up in it already, and if not, oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. What we're going to do now, yes, we're going to hit map. We're going to go to the spawn points, the trader icons, which are these, and we're going to place a character, which is going to be, we're just going to choose any guy. How about that? Well, let's do ammo bearer. We're going to make this guy playable, and now we're going to enter the mission. Okay, didn't work. I forgot to do something. I forgot to make him a player. Make him the player. Play as character. There we go. Alright. Alright, hardware's in this one. Fast food and everything's in this one. Weight room. Don't know why that's in there. Don't care. Alright. Equipment. Okay, so where are the people at? There's supposed to be people in this. Yeah, there should be people standing around. And there's not. Should be somebody laying on the ground over there too, but there's not. Okay, well anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to find a spot. How about we put them right in front of the doorsteps? How about that for this location? All right, we'll just do that. All right, so we're going to go to back in the editor. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to find the Exile, type in Exile, and then community, trader. Okay, it's 10 to 4. Okay, so we need 2. All right, so this is the one. So we're going to put him. Actually, I don't know where to put him because you know, how about that? What we're going to go here. There we go. Now I can see. All right, because obviously nothing is showing up, which I don't understand. We're just going to go ahead and just place these guys. And we're going to turn him. Make him face this way. Now we're going to go into edit loadout. And we're going to give this guy military look. Headgear. See, we can do this mod stuff if we want to. Yeah, why not? Since this is going to be the mod, we'll just add the mod stuff to this guy. How about that? Backpack. No. That's not desert. Let's not do desert. Camel backpack. How about woodland? Yep. Alright. Outfits. I'm going to scroll down until we find these outfits. Helicopter pilot? No. Sailor? Sailor? No. Transport? No, no. Sniper? No, no, no. Really? There's not that many outfits for these guys? Wow, why was it? Oh, there they are. Black combat? Let's go with woodland. There we go. Alright. Pistol, let's do a M9. Alright, but we're going to give him an assault rifle instead. How about an... yeah, that looks good enough. Alright, glasses. Now we're going to make sure we give him some actual glasses. No, we're not going to do a mask. Combat glasses? No. How about no glasses? How about... oh, wait, oh. No, we're not doing masks. How about nothing for glasses? Night vision. No, no night vision. Alright, so we're done with him. So we're going to just hit OK. And now we're going to give him... how do we want him to look? There's a way to adjust his... oh, oops. Right there. This is what we want. So we're going to close that. We're going to close that. He's not playable. Skills. Yeah, let's match it. Let's max him butt out. Let's make him a colonel. Stance. Stand up. Crouch. Lay down. No, no stance. Alright, call sign. Adam, Hank, whatever. Let's go with that one.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so this guy is Russian. So, at least this is a Russian mod. So, let's go with Russian.
Готов.
Nah. I want to be able to speak American.
Ready.
Alright, insignia. Oh, look there. We do have some insignias. Okay, we're just going to choose that one. Nope. Yep. Okay, so there's supposed to be a way for us to choose his stance on how we want him to look when he's standing, but I can't find it. I'm looking. Just give me a minute still. Stance. I think we got to do it in the config file. Alright, so he is done. So what we're going to do is, because this place is all covered with stuff, what we're going to do now is I might put the other guy over here and put him in a crouched position. Alright, and that was number 2. So we're going to put him right here. We're going to deck him out same way as the last guy. Assault rifle. No, we're going to get an assault rifle. So we're going to choose that one. He's going to be holding it. A pistol. We're going to choose that. And we're going to do woodland gear. Oh, I forgot to give him body armor. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, why not? I forgot to give the other guy body armor, so we'll do that. Woodland assault backpack, and we're going to give this guy an actual helmet. How about that? Nope. You know what? We're going to go with a beret. And we're going to go with... Ooh, that's too green. Black? Nope. 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 Man, these things are too green. That's way too yellow. You know what? I want to go with... No. No. Yeah, let's go with that. How about that? Maybe there's one down here somewhere that's... There we go. There we go. This guy's going to look different, and he's going to have on combat glasses. No, no mask. Combat goggles. Nope. How about nothing for him either? Alright, so we're going to save him. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do. We'll save him. Now we're going to edit his stance. And we're going to put him... about that. And we'll leave all this other stuff alone. Yeah, how about no call sign for this guy? And I'm trying to find his stats. Alright, we're going to put him as a combat, and he's going to be Colonel 2. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to turn this guy this way, looking at us. Hopefully, there'll be nothing here. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to go to do scenario. We're going to go map. I don't know why that thing didn't save it as play as character again. Alright, you. We are going to mark you as play as character. There we go. Why are you coming to me? Okay, he ain't supposed to be moving. Okay. He ain't supposed to be moving. I don't know why that guy's moving, but we're going to figure it out. We'll return to editor. Alright. I'm thinking because this guy is supposed to set to combat. How about we put him there? Why did he move? Okay, I can't understand why he moved. Okay, that's that guy over there. That's that guy right there. Oh, I know why. There we go. Now he will not come to me. I figured it out. Yep, see now he's going to sit there, and what we do is when we go over here, we click on him, and he will have all the stuff when he's actually there. Okay. Alright, so we are in a different area now. I already got the two guys created, and all I did was copy. I went back to the other players, edited, went into edit, and then I saved it as one and as two, so I know which one's which. And then I came back over here and I just copied their outfits onto it. Now it doesn't mean that that's exactly who they are, but it really doesn't matter. So we're going to play this guy as play his character. So we got to find out where these people are. Waste dump. How much you want to bet they're in here? Yep, they're in here. Okay, so because the other players aren't showing up, which I really don't know why. So what we're going to do is we're going to place these two guys outside somewhere. Like, how about we place one right there, and how about both of them right there? How about that? Alright, so we're going to exit out of here. And then what we're going to do, yes, I got to fix that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put that guy right there. We're going to make him face this way. Actually, we're going to make him face this way. And then we're going to make him crouch. Colonel. Alright, and now same for the other guy. We're going to make him get right here. And we're going to turn him this way. And we're going to make him crouch. Oh. Colonel, crouch. Alright, now we're going to go on to the next one. So, best way to do that is to open up your markers. Go down to where it says trade points, and I think this is where we are now. Alright, first things first. We're going to get rid of him, because we don't need him right now. And we're going to go here. Okay, that's where we're at. Then we're going to go to this location. I think this might be the one I was just at not long ago. Yeah, I think this might be the first one. Or maybe not. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to get an armor bearer. We're going to place it, and we're going to play as him. See where everything is in this area. Best thing to do is, if you really want to, is start this as a map. Create your own map. I mean, but this ain't too bad right here. Okay, so there's the office. There's all the stuff, lockers. Here's the fast food. Here's the armory. So that means the armory is over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I have an idea. We're going to place one right here and one right underneath here crouched. How about that? Alright. So we're going to exit out. Yes, I know. Okay. So we're going to do search for Exile. And we're going to do one there. And then we're going to look for number 2 there. And you see that line that's in between them? What we're going to do is we're going to delete that line so they don't go following us as soon as there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to right click, go to edit loadout, and then we're going to go to load. And like I said, I don't know which one's which, so I don't really care. We're just going to make them have outfits that match what we're currently doing. Okay, so one of them I said I'm going to place over here. And there's a way to adjust their stance and everything if you want to take the time to do it. I am just going to place him right here in the shade. And this guy, whoop, this guy's going to go right into here underneath. And I might leave him standing. But there's a way I can make him stand at ease or whatever. Okay, so we're going to delete our character. Now we're going to go back into markers. And we're going to go to the... I think this is here. I think this is here. I think this is here. Alright, this might actually be the one that I first did. Yep, this is the one I first did. Okay, so we're going to go to this trade zone. Alright, now we're going to get rid of it. Actually, we're going to... Let's put a player right there. And... Play from here? Yeah. Wait a minute. No. I got to make sure this doesn't do what I think it's going to do. Okay, it won't. Good. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play his character. We're going to look to see where everybody is. Looks like they're all over here. Alright, so vehicle trader, equipment trader. So you know what? I'm going to put one guy right here. So we're going to go into editor. Yes. Alright, wasn't it over here? Yeah. There we go. Now I can move. Alright, and we're going to place him right here. And we're going to turn his direction. And then we're going to do the number 2. How about right here in front of this building? We're going to make him face this way. They're not combined, so we're good there. Alright, now we're going to edit him. We're going to load up this one guy. And go over to this one and do the same thing. Actually, I might make them both have the same outfits. Yeah, let's do 1 and 1. There we go. Alright, now we are officially done placing these guys. Like I said, if I was doing a whole map, all the other people would be here already, but they're not because they put them in Pacific files. So what we're going to do is, now we're going to, first of all, we got to get rid of this guy. And because these guys are not playable, we need to make sure none of these guys are red. Like these guys are. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to save the mission. We're going to exit. We're going to exit out of Arma. Okay, so I forgot to tell y'all that you want to make sure you get the 3 Den mod installed. That way, after you place your characters and everything, you can actually save it as instant player local. And then that will save the characters and everything. And then all you do is copy this. And then after you exit out of there, you want to go into your server, copy and paste all that. See that this is everything that we need right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the same exact folder, which is right here. We're going to highlight this one. We're going to move it over to here because there's a couple stances I want to add in a couple stances. So we're going to add this in. I think I'm just going to add this into all of them right here in between these. All right. Now it should keep their, yep, it kept all their uniforms and everything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to highlight it all. We're going to copy it and we're going to go over here and we're going to go to the back of this one. We're going to add a comma and then we're going to copy and paste it. A comma allows it to continue on. So we're going to make sure that it goes with comma, 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 and then the very last line does not have a comma, so we're good there. So we're going to close this out. Now we're going to save this file. All right, we're going to close these out. All right, now we're going to go ahead and just close these out. Because I have these saved somewhere else, I'm going to go ahead and close these out too. I will make sure I add these into the description as links so y'all will have them. And we don't need that open, so let's just close that out. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to pack this mission. And now we're going to close it out. Now because I have that mission, I got to go into Exile server, config, and we're going to change it to, what was that mission again? Name again? I can't remember. Oh, FFAA. Hey. Alright, now we're going to save this. We're going to close that. Now we're going to open up the bat files and we're going to start the server. We're going to close this out. Then we're going to make sure the server actually starts. Uh-oh. Alright, so we got a problem with it. I'm going to figure out what's wrong with it. Be right back. Okay, so I figured out what's wrong. I renamed the original to 2, and then renamed it to 1, and now it's unlocked. So now we're going to go in and to the game and do it. Alright. We are going into the server right now. I'm just crossing my fingers, make sure everything works. I haven't done this kind of editing and stuff like this in a long time. So we're fixing to find out if it works still. Okay, this is saved. Oh, look. There's the guy. Alright, there's one of them. Let's see if he does what I'm hoping he does. Alright, so we got a couple ones that doesn't have names. So we would have to figure out which ones of those are. But as you can tell, everything is here. And because I already have money, let's go ahead and get some combat gear. Yeah, let's go with black. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have money? No, I do. I got 50 bottle cap. 100. I have a million. Why won't it let me buy? Oh. Okay, so it's not going to let me do this. But, you know what? We're going to look for something. Alright, we're going to go black. Purchase. We're going to go with a black backpack. Actually, let's go with woodland. We're going to sell that. Now we're going to go with... Let's go with a better helmet. Let's go with a woodland helmet. Green? Black? No. Tan cover. No. Ooh. Yes, I like those hats. Uniform, Apex. Red and wood. Let's see if there's anything else. Ooh, here's some better helmets. Woodland cover. Nah, let's go with up here. Oh, it's not letting me do this. Okay, equipment. Let's go with backpack. There we go. I can put that in my backpack now. Oh, I don't know why those are in there, but we're going to sell those. We need my uniform. Now, it's going to let me pick it. Good. Alright, there's the helmets. Tactical vest. There's a combat heavy metal, navy, woodland, basic. Alright, let's go with combat vest, woodland. Alright. Let's go ahead and get him decked out. Go ahead and get him decked out. What is in this? Okay, we're going to put that in there. We're going to go put that on the ground. Ooh. Alright, now we're going to put that in a backpack. Now we're going to trade back with him. Alright, let's go with backpack. Sell. Alright, there we go. Now that guy works. Wait a minute. Man, my guy don't look very good. Alright, so what did I do with the weapons guy? Oh, he's right here. Alright, what are you going to look at? Oh, it's all everything. I forgot to put this. Now, see, you can actually, in the settings and everything, you can actually, in the config file, you can actually put all this under, like, their own weapons name to where when it pops up, you can just choose whichever category. But we didn't do that on this one, so we're not going to worry about it right now. Do I want the big gun? Do I want a shotgun? Ooh. I want the fancy looking gun. Now, pistol. Let's get the pistol. Alright, what kind of gun is this? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what type of gun that is. Oh, shoot. See, I don't know. So, let's go figure out what weapon this is. Alright, see, I could have put that weapons guy right in here. Right along the edge of that door right there. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to go primary weapon. We're going to go with ammunition. Nothing. Alright. Okay. So that means I got to figure it out. Alright, so we're going to just buy one of these and see if it doesn't. These are armor piercing, so we're going to just buy one. We're going to buy one of those. We're going to buy one of these. One of these. I bet you it's a 5.56. And wait a minute. Alright. Now let's figure out which one it is. Whoops. Let's figure out which one it is. So it's a 5.56 G36 mag. G36. Wait a minute, can this mag go in there? No. Can this one go in there? No. Okay, so it's why didn't I look at this ahead of time? So it's a 5.56 30 round G36 mag. Okay, so caliber used in okay. G36 mag. G36. Right here. Okay, so if I'm right, I can do purchase. And what we're going to do is we're going to go here, go to the backpack. Nope. Go to vest. Yep. Okay, so those are my weapons uniform. Okay, so we're going to sell, 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 sell. Alright, now we're going to look for the ammo for the 9mm. Okay. So let's try this one first. And we're going to go I. Oh, so that's the one. So we're going to go back here and we're going to buy some more of those. Alright, there we go. Now I got my guy all set out, ready to go. There we go. Everything worked. What are you? Who are you? Oh, that's a guard. Alright, we got the vehicles over here. Let's make sure the vehicles are all still in working order. Ooh, wow. Alright, cars. Golf cart. Alright, see, these are transport. These are the Russian stuff. SUV. Where's my Strider? always, always, you got to have a strider. Alright everybody, that is the end of this episode. I want to thank y'all for watching. Do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe, and leave a comment below on what other videos y'all want me to do. And wow, that is very, very loud. Alright, so anyway, alright, so that'll be the end of this video. Have a good one.